All right. All right. So this right here will be because I went on YouTube already and did a live streaming, so that's saved on the live. But I'm gonna actually talk about the trade that I took that you guys saw on the live stream. All right. So I mean, you see it right now. Um, I'm on the DAC with it. The Nasdaq. Um, yeah. So this was the range that I saw that I actually took an eye on for S&P, and let's see, the high is actually right here. Okay, so within this range, this was like the final swing. This happened yesterday morning, and I saw this. So this sign was this was the sign right here. So on S&P, I seen that the market was retracing because I'm already in a NAS position from the bottom, and actually I'm in the NAS position from down here. So I'm in this area. I shared it on a live stream like a couple of days ago, but yeah, this was like another entry to bring me into profit actually for this day. Now, if I, well, hopefully everything goes according to plan, but if price goes all the way up here today, some way, somehow, this will be a 1 to 40. This trade right here will be my best trade that I ever taken in my entire life. A 1 to 40. I literally didn't have room to add on because how far back I am on my funded account. I literally used the same technique that I said on the live stream. I came in, I didn't want to look at this chart because when you're on a chart that you're trading on, you get nervous, right? At least I do. So I went on the S&P. Even though I know somebody's going to say, "Oh, they're the same." I know they're the same. It's only like they're both indices. I see. I know. Trust me. It's just something about me being on a chart, looking at a trade that I'm currently in. I, you know, it rings alarms. So with that being said, we go on the 5 minute because the 5 minute kind of shows it a little better. So what do we have here? We have this range from here to here, and we actually have a few things. We have a fair value gap. We have a breaker. So the breaker was the area that I wanted to see price. If we go up one more time frame, we probably gonna have like a better like a order block or something along those lines. Yeah. So this would be the order block. And is there a fair value gap in there? I don't think so. Actually, there is. I'm shocked I didn't see it. There's a small one. Let me. No, actually, there isn't. Okay. So no. So yeah, let's put it. That's a Two consecutive down candles is an order block. I'm just letting you guys know. But let's say we put it towards the middle of both, like the middle of the range. Do we get a wick entry? Yes, we do. Now imagine getting something like this. That's crazy. So anyway, that's what I did on Nas, but I'm not gonna talk about that yet. So I knew price was gonna come deep into this discount area. Like there was so much momentum going up, it was just leaving gaps behind yesterday. It was retarded. It was, the market went crazy yesterday. But it filled in everything. And like this is like the 50% of the range. You know what? Let me get a thing here. Let me get the box going across. How it doesn't touch the 50% of that, but not quite. But it's still clean from the middle, from like the top of this wick across. It's clean. That's clean. On the 15-minute, that's clean. Let me see. Do we have anything different on the daily? I mean, on the 5-minute. We have these two. We have these two here. When you zoom in all the way, so the last two candles before the down move. Let's see how that works. Yeah, damn. That's once it tapped it and left. Something like how something like what happened before. Um so yeah, that's what I seen. And this is what you have to do, guys. Like I keep saying the same thing, but you have to keep marking your chart up until you get a comfortable game plan. All right, where's the range? The range, this is the last range. This goes into yesterday. So this is the last range, and there's fair value gaps everywhere. There's a breaker in order block. So what do you want to see price do? Well, you want to see price come down definitely into the discount area. You definitely want to see that. So price came down all the way into deep, deep discount once again. Played around, went above, and that's how that's why I'm like actually monitoring it. It's staying. It goes up into premium, sells back down into discount. What do we have here? We have this last order block. One, two, three. Order block here, and let's see. These candles are responsible for this push up here, and it comes down and works its way up. So price came back and tapped that. Let's hope. I hope that it continues going up. I mean, we went internal, so I'm expecting external range liquidity to get grabbed and actually keep shooting. Now let's go to Nas. The same thing. This is actually up here. My bad. My bad. That's probably from yesterday. All right, so price went into created a high here. This was the range that I chose. And as price started making its way back down, I looked to my left. And as you can see, this line here, this white line, I lined it up with, let's see. So in here, I played around too. So this right here, this order block, or it was actually a breaker. I think it was a breaker. Let me just go on a 1 minute time frame and just see. All right, so yeah, breaker, fair value gap, breaker. Yeah, so it literally tapped into it, right? It literally tapped into it right where it tapped right there. And as soon as I waited, I literally waited for a like rejection, and I got in, pow, and yeah, that's how I got into the trade. And that was internal range, so we're seeking external. That's why I'm still holding it. And overall, I'm taking it to let's see, I am taking it to this high here. I would like to see it get there. Usually when NFP happens, it typically likes to rush up and then break. Like you'll see a rush, and then like Thursday and then Friday with the crazy news drivers. Thursday would be like normally consolidation, and then NFP would like actually start the move for the next week. Yep. Still drinking coffee, y'all. So it's literally that's literally what I'm doing. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm trying to keep the trading plan simple. I'm not trying to complicate things because once you start complicating things, you will confuse yourself. If you're trying to explain something to someone, it will confuse them even if they know how to trade. It's just, yeah, it's just, yeah. So overall, and if we look, right, if we look at where we are right now, I feel like now that we're in premium, it should just keep moving up. It should just keep moving up. It shouldn't, I don't think it's going to, until it takes liquidity, I don't think it's going to fall. Like, I don't think it's going to fall. I think as of right now, from last night on, I think it's just going to try to rush up. And that's why I'm targeting this high instead of just this one, because this was yesterday's previous day high. I am anticipating price to just try to run up here, take out the buy side liquidity here, retrace, and then either Thursday consolidate between the midpoint of this range, like around here, make its way back up, do a huge spike probably Friday and sell off. Or the market wants to do whatever it wants to do. So you're just gonna have to sit and wait. There's a lot of highs up here. It looks too clean, especially these two relative equal highs. But I'm just gonna take it to this high and become break even. I'm very conservative right now, trying to, you know, make my save my account, bring it back. Ooh, and I'll talk a lot about that later, later on. I'll talk about that. But that's what I have so far for today. Now, listen, if you made it this far, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not professional. Don't watch me, watch TV. But if you do, follow me, just know that trading is risky. And if you do place a trade, it is at your own risk. Okay? I am not professional. I had to, I always have to save myself. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything if you haven't seen the live that I posted earlier today, please take a look at it and just listen to what I have to say. This is a business. This is an industry. This is not gambling. This is not gambling, y'all. So please, please, like, take this serious. I've seen people lose their houses. I've seen people lose their marriage. Um, to I've seen people lose a lot. So please take this serious. And also, you don't have to sit in front of the computer all day. All right. Me, I saw there was a news event that took place about a little less than an hour ago, and I came back to check on my trade. And yeah, I sat down and watched it for about 15, 20 minutes. But then I saw what the market structure is trying to do, so I just walked away. Right after I get off of this, I'm about to do laundry. Let this let this trade do its thing, and once it hits, it hits. God willing, and once it hits, I'm done for the week. I am done for the week. I will come back next week and see what the market gives me. But once it goes to the top, I am clicking off, signing off, and the next thing I will be doing is just, looking at market outlooks and stuff like that. Just see what the market is doing. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully, I don't have to wait until Friday for this to actually hit. That would be funny, right? No, it wouldn't be. Definitely wouldn't be. But yeah, I'm about to sign off, y'all. You guys take care of yourself. Happy trading, and I'll see you soon.